The cables I use all of Tara Labs cables. I've had a lot of different brands of cables in here. I don't own my cables. I've had a lot of different brands of cable in here. And if it doesn't work in my system, I don't write about it because I think cable is to a certain degree system dependent. But the first time I had a piece of Tara Labs Zero brought into my system, I didn't know what it was. Someone brought it over and said, "You have to hear this cable." I said, "I don't want to hear cable. I've heard enough cable. I have enough cable around this house. I could build a suspension bridge. I have so much cable." And they said, "No, you have to hear this. Where do you think it'll make the most difference?" I said, "Put it between the phono preamplifier and the preamplifier." And I went into my office over here and did some work, and I said, you crawl back there and do it, and then I'll come out and listen." So first we played a track from the Royal Gala Ballet, very famous RCA. Played it. It sounded fantastic. I said, "Okay, it's going to sound better than that?" He said, "Let's see." He did the work. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the brand, didn't know how much it cost. I went into my office, I did some work, I came back out, I sat down, I played the same track. It was like, get out of here. It was like huge, bigger stage, more air, more open, more of everything. It was like, okay, that's amazing. How much is it? Oh, it's $18,000. It was like, well, that's ridiculous. But I was lucky enough that they were willing to let me hear the whole system with it, and that's what I use. I haven't paid for it. I'll admit that, okay? Ready to keep moving? And I always tell people, if you can send me a piece of cable that costs $900 that's going to sound as good as this stuff, I'll send this stuff back and keep the $900 cable. So far, that hasn't happened. I'm still waiting for it to happen, because these speaker cables, these big thick hoses that you can see down here, they're like $30,000. You know, it's a lot of money. But I've seen how they make them, and if you see a cross section of these, it takes two guys about 2 weeks to make a pair of these. There's a lot of stuff in there. And they did send over a set of cables that they said were better than what I had before, and they weren't. They were much worse. So I'm not like deluding myself into thinking that whatever they send is going to be the greatest thing. And I even brought it down to Washington to a friend of mine down there who writes for another magazine and who has similar speakers, and we put them in his system, and they sounded bad also. So I called them and said, "What's going on here?" And they looked at what they sent me. They sent me the wrong cables for one reason or another, and I heard it. Okay, so I know what I'm hearing. Okay, let's look at the rest of my system.